Hello and welcome to Dungeons and Designs with Chris, Jack, and Sarah in italics.
Yay!
Yeah, because Sarah has to be in italics. Chris is drawing us a little opening screen there. That's beautiful, simply beautiful.
That is really nice.
If any of us
I'm
are a
into
bit
that.
quiet or anything, please tell us. So last session we created, we started creating the Wind Reaper, our first dungeon on this channel. Ahoy, una laka. And as you can see there, and I thought I'd take us through sort of what we've got so far. How the adventure goes. So we've got number 1 there, which is the approach to this the Wind Reaper, the infamous pirate vessel, now shipwreck. And so we've got number 1, the Titan's Causeway. I decided to change it because I think Giant's Causeway might be copyright by Ireland.
That's fair.
And so you've got this sort of slippery approach of sort of standing stones with giant carnivorous starfish ready to eat adventurers. Super slippy, super dangerous. Then the first part of the ship that our brave adventurers will come across is the figurehead, a brass winged serpent with sort of a mouth ready to take a wind orb, which is the greatest treasure of the pirates. I really hope you can undo this.
No, this is permanent now.
Oh gods! And that's where we sort of we first find the sort of unique thing about this dungeon, in that sort of everything electrical, everything metal within the Wind Reaper is electrified. So sort of this anchor here to the swords the skeletons have, the chains lower down, and this brass figurehead is all sort of electrified, creating a danger to any adventurers trying to explore the Wind Reaper. And the other danger we've got is a load of skeletons on the deck of the ship, because that is a classic. The deck is sort of covered in lots of skeletons. There's some in the rigging, and the captain there, if you approach him, then skeletons will fall from the rigging and fall upon you, ready to stab you with their swords, unless you can defeat them and push them off the deck. Then below deck is sort of where we started last session. We first of all have a cute little monkey, or replace with your favourite small D&D familiar, who has a brass key, which I realised when I was typing up should be a little bit electrified. So you get a little shock. That he will sort of run away from the players, either up into the rigging or down into the bows of the ship, so depending on which is more fun at that moment in time. And he has the key to the captain's quarters, which sort of has a little bit of like what the captain's personal effect, which is currently, so there's a chest that contains the following: captain's log that speaks of the Wind Reaper's many adventures.
Sorry, Jack.
Quite all right. Hello, Safe Jimmy. Last entry.
Where's Dangerous Jimmy today?
Captain's log, a child's doll that has clearly been loved, an ancient gold coin from each of the major nations, and a fine brass telescope that has been engraved SWL. So leaving the captain's quarters, we have the sort of chain of the anchor, which has been wrapped around sort of the anchor bit, and that whole room is a bit of a mess, really. With the iron chain sort of creating a Mission Impossible type laser thing.
It's all danger.
And then finally, we have the gun deck, which is where we sort of finished off last time.
Yeah.
So, guys. Oh well, I guess we also got to the last room, which was actually sort of the first thing we did, and that is the idea that sort of in the bowels of this ship is a blue dragon, as of yet unnamed. We are accepting suggestions if you have any. Yeah, blue dragon, who basically, dragons love gold, so this guy's gone, hey, what's better than gold that someone else has collected for me? I'm gonna take this pirate ship. Bit easier than a whole dwarven fortress. And yeah, I'm gonna sit here on this pile of gold, go to sleep, and I'm sure that no adventurers will ever turn up to ruin my day. But how wrong he is.
Woohoo!
So yeah. Have I missed anything?
No, I think you're good.
That's a fairly solid recap.
Yeah, that was very thorough.
I'm frankly surprised.
Remember what we're doing now.
Cool. Yeah. So we got to
to guns.
yeah, room 8 down here. I just thought while you were doing that explaining, I might colour the entire ship in.
Yeah,
I like
I love
that.
it. Beige.
Cute.
Yeah. So, so we got the guns room, with all its guns.
Yes.
Also has a bit of a secret entrance because you can come in through the cannon holes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the cannon holes element.
And I think we were saying that we wanted to put the actual gunpowder in the next room.
Yes.
So.
And was the next room going to be locked to go into, or was it going to be?
I've drawn a lock
You
on
have
the
drawn
door.
a lock. I can't remember if we said it was going to be
That
locked.
seems to be how a lot of our decisions get made as well.
Just like drawing, and it comes through.
Yeah, so I guess if the door is locked, like one solution to this puzzle is to cannon into it like a battering ram.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
And it's also like a fairly classic dungeon trick is that the door is locked, but it's also made it crap.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah. Oh. My favourite trap that I've thrown at like so many players is to have a locked but rickety door, and then the floor on the other side of the door is either a pit or sort of loose and crumbling. So the classic adventurer is going to go, oh, a locked door. I'll mash my way through. I'll just charge that, and they go through the door and fall down the pit the other side. Which I've Always
Yeah.
throwing at people. It's one of those beautiful like, barbarian traps are the best traps.
Oh, they're so nice to them. No, that's good. But so we could make that so that's something. I mean,
That
is the
would make
door?
That would currently make you fall onto the dragon.
Yeah, well, I think that in itself is a trap, is it
Yeah.
not? You fall into electrified gold and meet a dragon.
That would be really mean, though, wouldn't it? Isn't that a bit mean?
I mean, if you're careful, these things.
That's
Careful
true.
adventurers don't fall into traps.
Yeah, if you brought a rogue with you, then you're fine.
Oh, and is the dragon in water?
Yeah.
He's just sleeping in a water.
So I guess you
Oh.
can't see the dragon.
So our original thing was that he had the wind orb, maybe, like an orb that sort of gave the ship, wind even when it was when there was no what do you call it?
Yep.
Wind.
Yep.
Yeah, natural wind. That's the one. That's what I was going for.
Yeah. No weather wind.
So we're going to need like a lantern dangling over this pit, just in case you need to like swing us.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And these are all broke, like that. I'll dump you into there. What's the other side of this? This trap.
Wasn't there gunpowder going to be in this room? Or am I?
Nope, love it. TNT.
Yeah. Put the explosives down there.
Ba-ba-ba. Okay.
Just. Does that mean we have like secret rooms that they may or may not like go into?
So there's these rooms up here in front of the dragon that are kind of rooms you could only access waking up the dragon. So they make quite good, not necessarily treasure rooms, but like maybe after the fact rooms. Or I guess that's where you would swim out to if you were trapped in the water with the dragon. Okay, so explosive barrels have to be red. Video games.
Yes, they absolutely have to be red.
It's just,
I would bully you if you didn't make them red. In a lovely, wholesome way. So.
Okay, so yeah, we've got the explosives room.
Yay!
Would you say they're floating in the water or just sort of piled up?
If it is lowest tide, they will not be in the water.
Cool.
But whoever fell through the floor would be.
Yes. Okay. Unless. Wait. Are we doing the wind in the dragon place then, or nah?
I'm not sure where I've landed on the wind thing. I don't think I mind particularly.
Does he like to be in a nice like water place? Is he chill with that?
I think it certainly works either way. He can be snoozing underwater.
Aww.
Well, if he's snoozing underwater, it makes the prosking down past this trap a bit scarier, right? Because you can't see the dragon in the pit.
How do you know there's a dragon?
That's a good point. I think you can like maybe have like the tail poke out or something.
Oh no!
I mean, that looks like a tentacle then, doesn't it?
You're just inviting nonsense there.
Is he even awake at this point? He's a sleepy boy.
Sleepy boy.
Oh yeah. Do you think someone crashing into the water would wake him up? Probably.
Yeah, I think that'd probably wake me up.
That's true. I don't know about dragon sleep, you guys.
Would wake me up.
I assume they're pretty heavy sleepers because of like the thousands of years thing. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be a lot to wake you up. I mean, I don't reckon this dragon's been sleeping thousands of years, but.
Although I reckon, like, if you were a dragon, even if you weren't a heavy sleeper, people would probably let you lie in. You know?
Oh dear.
So we have the hold, which has a big old dragon.
Yep. Love him. I've had to think of some dragon names in the time. I've got a whole range. They're all terrible, so
Beautiful.
feel free to love them all. I've got Ruddle Fort, which I thought's quite good. Rum Cannon, I'm really into. Skittlebert, Granwick, Almino, and Moss. Because he
No.
might be all mossy.
Also Moss. I quite like Moss and Elmino.
I think Moss and Almino are my favourites as well.
Good. I deliberately saved the best till last because they were the least nonsensy.
I quite liked Rum Cannon because I like the idea that he just named himself. He could read.
Just like
Yeah.
the nearest two things.
Yeah.
It seemed appropriate for a dragon you'd find, like, chilling out in an abandoned ship. I guess my name's Rum Cannon.
Or something. Who knows?
I am the great Rum Cannon.
What dragons have names? Ugh.
Oh man.
I slept for like 10,000 years. I didn't put any thought into this.
Okay.
But I thought, yeah, Moss was cute. That's like a cute name for a cute dragon.
Yeah, I reckon their names get longer as they get older, you know?
Yeah.
Until they're like, now I am Barbarello of future space. I don't know. I really lost track of that sentence.
Okay, so he's sitting in the hold. He's there.
Yep.
Yeah. So what number is the room that falls into where he is? The dynamite room.
Oh man.
So 9 would be the next number.
Yeah.
Sit in there.
Good old number 9.
Inside number 9.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Got a thing.
Is the dragon sitting in a bubble bath? Is that?
Yeah, if you have the wind ball, it'd be like a
Like a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
We haven't really told the adventurers that there is a wind wall yet.
No, we
No,
haven't.
that's a good point.
And it hasn't really come up, and I guess it's not super necessary, so it might just be a kill your darlings moment.
What does that mean?
It means getting rid of something that you like.
Oh, okay.
Even though, because it makes the thing more streamlined.
Yeah,
So,
I see.
Yeah, I guess I mentioned it in the figurehead, but it could certainly be ripped out of there.
Okay, so we've got so you come through this door, right? The TNT barrels are all piled up against a door to kind of the next room here at the back of the ship. I was just wondering what would go in there. Like, just a small little something. Doesn't have to be anything special because you've got the treasure, you've got the dragon.
Yeah. Well, we're missing like a kitchen or like bed places and stuff.
That's true.
Maybe one of those kind of places. Like, this is a necessary rooms.
It is directly behind the TNT wall.
That's true. Be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Um,
I go have my lunch. Just gotta walk through all these explosives.
Dum-ta-dum.
I guess I don't think they store them piled up against the wall like that. But
No.
Yeah, what would fit here?
Well, let's have a look at what boats have.
Yeah, what boats have?
Now we get to the part of our show that we call "What do boats have that I don't?"
So many things.
Okay. This is the smallest picture of the biggest boat ever. That's not helpful.
Biggest boat ever.
Well,
Ever.
all right.
Sorry, Jack.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I guess there's the galley, so kitchen and sort of
Yeah.
get some hammocks around.
Mm.
So they're in the same place, your kitchen and your galley?
Your galley's the kitchen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. What about where the hammocks? You were talking about hammocks, and I got excited. Cause...
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that would be a different place generally. I don't think they'd be very well. I guess nowhere's particularly far from anything else on a boat.
Yeah, man. Like if last week taught me anything, it was that the inside of boats. Like I was googling it for reference material, and they're so short. Like everyone crouches, and everyone's constantly in everyone else's personal space.
I think.
Oh.
It's the worst.
I think
That
we
is
could
bad.
fairly easily make like these two bottom front levels the sort of crew's quarters.
Yeah.
One's crew quarters. One's what you call it? The
Food place.
kitchen, food place. Yeah. The foodatorium.
I love the foodatorium.
So we did have the idea that the keel is sort of rotted through to reveal the sort of copper plating on the bottom.
Oh yeah. That's right. I remember. I know things.
So we have crew quarters. Badam. I can spell quarters.
Nobody can, Jack. Don't lie.
Okay.
I just call them half-halves.
I have a question about making dungeons, you guys, because I had a thought, but I don't know if it's a good thought because I don't know how. Okay, I'll just ask my question. Okay,
Yeah.
so, in the cannon room where all the things are,
Yeah.
if we put like a secret trapdoor in that room that led to like the hammocks and the kitchen and stuff, would that make it too? I don't know. Like, there's all these different ways to go and confusing, or would it be?
So I think an
Nice.
interesting. I'm putting one in, by the way.
Oh, cool.
An interesting sort of thing is that as long as all your ways kind of lead forwards, the players are going to end up at this dragon.
Yeah.
And what may happen is that they'll come down, and this gives them a safer view of the dragon.
Yeah.
And then they'll backtrack, and when they approach this trap, they'll know what's in the water, and they'll be more prepared.
Mm.
I guess like it's a bit of a troll to put a secret passage in and leads them back to the start. Or
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I think maintaining forward momentum
Yeah.
is good for team morale. So I've put it under the stairs. I don't know if you want to reflect that in the text, Jack. Of
Yeah.
room-
I thought that would be a good place for it as well.
under the stairs, and I think it's hidden under cannonballs.
Wouldn't they have rolled?
Well, see, they're pinned by the stairs.
Oh, I see. Yep.
The perfect trap. Because what this also means is that if anyone opens this trapdoor, I guess it means it can't be opened from the other side, right?
Hmm.
Because it's covered in cannonballs. Who knows?
How heavy are cannonballs?
Oh, they're
really
heavy.
Oh, okay.
They're some heavy boys.
Might be 12-pounders.
Oh. Yes. I know weights.
But,
I do not.
I lied. I don't know weights.
all right. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how big a pound is. I think it might be like half a kilo.
I love we're in this together.
He says with like Google in front of him.
Also, while we like just humiliate ourselves with our lack of boat knowledge, which brings me around to another topic for later. But I think 12-pounder is a cannon, not a ball.
But it is the size of the ball.
Oh.
but that's a weight, not a size,
Yeah,
right?
No.
yeah. It's the weight of the cannonball that it fires.
Okay. It's not a very light cannon.
No.
Okay. You live in. I think every week we should pick a topic that we know fucking nothing, and really just like.
I do know that the artillery pieces that were used to destroy Belgian bunkers by the Germans at the start of World War One fired shells that weighed the same as the 12-pounder cannons that was used by Napoleon's armies like 100 years earlier, which is insane to me. Like, it fired shells that were the size and weight. Well, not the size, but the weight
Of the cannons, not of the cannonballs.
Yeah, of the actual
Okay.
cannon. Like,
That is wild. Okay, we're going off topic, guys.
yeah,
Come on.
under a pile of old
What's all this
cannonballs.
nonsense? Okay, good. So leading players towards the end goal, even if there's multiple paths, is always good. Okay, good.
Yeah. And I think one of the useful things about keeping vision small or succinct is that there is kind of a lot of things people build have a focus point. So, like, if you go into a church, the focus point is at that far end of the church. There's an altar.
Yeah.
And so that would drive players towards that altar.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, the same, with a barrow tomb, the focus is the resting place of the king or whatever, or like, and with a pirate ship, I think you kind of know that the hold is the go,
Yeah. I think also, like, at the end of the day, this is made out of wood. And depending on what system you're running this dungeon in, your players may have, like, tools that are ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
And
That's right.
That's true of other dungeons as well. And is cool. And that's part of the fun of D&D is using the tools you've got to create an ingenious sort of solution to a problem. So I think making sure that your dungeon is cool at any point you go into it, like, because you never quite know how the players are going to interact with it.
Yeah.
It's not like a video game where you sort of do know exactly what, like, tools the players will have, and you can say, okay, you see this set piece and then that set piece and then this set piece and then you fight the boss. Yeah, so it's sort of need to. Basically, I quite like the jumble of cool ideas. School of design.
I see. Yeah.
Everything's there for, like, a reason, and if you can get people thinking about and using the design of your dungeon because it follows logic, then that's really cool.
Okay, I like that. That's good. So we're not, boring rooms not allowed. 2 out of 10.
Although I would say, if you're building a dungeon, slip a
What?
Slip
I didn't
a
catch
what?
that.
slip a toilet in. If you're making a dungeon, not on a ship because you just cack over the edge, but yeah, I always appreciate it when you're in a dungeon and you find a toilet and you're like, that's where the kobolds go.
Okay, put toilets
Everywhere.
in dungeons. Making notes for myself. Put
Okay,
toilets
what's in these crew quarters then?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So crew quarters. How do we get to the crew quarters? Either through the trapdoor full of cannonballs, unless the crew quarters will be on the very bottom of the ship.
No, I reckon that layer is good.
Like, we're putting the kitchen in the very bottom.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that wrong? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what was
don't
it?
know about votes.
Yeah, probably the cannons and the explosives would be at the bottoms, right? But if you know.
Well, I think
I don't know. The cannons go near the top because they have to be above the water level. Otherwise, when you open the little cannon windows,
Oh yeah, of course they do.
the sea comes
Yeah,
in.
that makes sense.
yeah. I think your cannons are usually like the first 2 levels.
Okay.
Also, don't quote me on cannon windows.
I am.
Cannon
Yeah.
ports, I think. Where is the galley?
Where is the galley?
Voyage of Despair.
Wow.
That sounds
That's
cooler than
not-
what we're doing.
Hey, Wind Reaper is great.
It is great. I'm sorry.
You should be. Okay, got. Okay, bunks, hammocks. Any like sad skellies in the hammocks, or
Okay.
were they all on the deck?
Apparently, ship's galleys were always pretty much as far away from the powder magazine as possible.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
They were often near the bow of the ship, so the front of the ship.
Yep.
Oh Jesus, that's a big ship.
You've said this about like every ship you've
The
looked
ships are big,
Ships
you know.
are big.
I feel like you've seen a lot of very small ships in your time, maybe.
Well, I've never seen a ship close up, you know.
Hold on.
Oh, it's
What?
to be fair on this one, it's fairly high up. I think on our one, it's fine.
Yay!
But so the bit below the very bottom of the ship, that should
Yeah.
that should definitely just be like stall, like
Yeah.
that because it's too awkward a shape to be.
Okay.
They generally weren't what do you call it, efficient. Like you couldn't put people in there really because it's
Because of the shape of them.
this weird thin area. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I wonder if it would. I wonder if it'd be possible to maybe put like the dragon a little higher up.
I'm afraid not. He's stuck.
So that there's a way, like, because you could like then crawl underneath him.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're going to have to swim over him.
All right, fair enough.
You know, he likes it where he is, and I'm not going to be the
And
one
you don't
to
want
move.
to really redraw the dragon.
No, that's not the nature of this stream.
We've committed now.
So what's in these crew quarters then?
Hammocks for shoresies.
Ragged hammocks.
Hmm.
Also, maybe sort of hatchway or staircases. Would it be hatches into that bottom section, maybe?
For storage, wouldn't they need stairs?
Yeah, maybe.
You don't want to lug the heavy boxes up the ladders. It'd be bad news.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps. Oh, does that works if that area on the bottom of the magazine, number 9, is like broken stairs?
Oh yeah.
The area. Oh, the bit going down to the dragon.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like just ruined stairs. Used to be. So.
Green leather jacket wrapped in waterproof material. Someone loved it too much to wear it. I think for things in the hammock room. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could put a lot of really like nice, like
Sort of the
Things.
cruise stuff.
yeah, crew stuff.
Would be too big a lantern. Problem.
Did we decide if there was going to be a captain's diary?
I did put one in.
Awesome.
Captain's log that speaks of the Wind Reaper's many adventures. The last entry speaks of a sudden storm that roared like it was alive.
Ah, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good then.
Really get that mystery going.
Could definitely put some love letters in the crew quarters, though.
From whom?
I don't know. Get some romance in this.
To each other.
I see.
Yeah.
They've been secretly writing each other love letters on board the ship. It's very sweet.
Oh, that is sweet.
Okay, so I've got. Let's put some. How do I do bullet points?
No one knows.
I know. I copy these ones.
Nice.
I'm an InDesign master.
Literally brilliant.
Okay. A badly written love note.
Love letters to dead lovers. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
A badly written love note. It does not
Yep.
rhyme.
But definitely tries to.
Yeah.
Roses are red. Violence is blue.
Ham sandwich.
What else have we got? What's some cool, like, interesting tools? Maybe that.
Oh yeah, tools is a good idea.
So like, there's sort
Little
of
weapons?
little weapons.
I don't know, regular size weapons. I just, you know.
Thought it would be cute.
Yeah. Regular weapons.
So weapons would be stored here. Because you don't store weapons with the crew in case the crew mutiny.
What's here? Because my seeing of what you're seeing is delayed.
I'm sorry. At the back of the boat,
Right.
potentially either underneath the pile of red barrels, or
Okay, yeah.
in the room directly above the dragon.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I guess that's a. Which one do we think is a good place to put that thing?
Well, I mean, the crew are currently all holding weapons. I guess we can have a. I think maybe behind that explosive sort of barrel pile, we could have a little armory.
Yeah. So is that because we don't want to you don't want to be or whatever. But at the same time, you know, that's I guess maybe just exciting pirate versions of the weapons the party already have, just in case they want to
Yeah.
do fancy dress. I think that's a good place to. And then over here in the sleeping quarters, put like a selection of pirate hats and
Yeah.
leather jerkins and stuff. Like give the players an opportunity to play fancy dress. Everyone likes that.
Okay, so
I
how do
like that.
how do we explain that? Like a waterproof. So Unaleka in the chat said the green leather jacket wrapped in waterproof material. Perhaps we could have a waterproof wardrobe or something.
That's a really useful item, to be fair. I'd want to take that with me.
I guess you could have a tarred chest.
That might be slightly more fitting.
Okay, what area is it? What are we on? What's going on?
Oh. A waterproof thing of cloth for dress up.
Yeah, so
And what else do pirates have? What is a cool thing? Like maybe just like an assortment of pirate trinkets. Those are fun. You can just find some like little treasure of some kind. I don't know what, because I'm good at things, but you know. Like, oh, you've been in this room. Well done. Have a thing.
angry pirate skull with gold teeth, with a gold tooth.
Yeah. Why is it?
Nice.
What? Just what? A living one?
Yeah, because they're undead.
Oh, but it's just the skull.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
So does he just swear at you as you like pillage his stuff? Like he just
I think that's up to the GM.
Yeah.
He's also got a gold tooth, so when he bites you, he'll give you a little shot.
Aw.
nice.
Um,
Ah.
what about some netting for like?
Fisherman's nettings.
Oh yeah, netting. That's
So-
like a thing on
Would
boats.
that be in the pirates room?
That could be, yeah.
Because if it is that, I'm just saying that like entangled around everything. It's a pretty cool idea, and also that's like that's sort of in the room above the dragon, and it wouldn't hurt to entangle the dragon.
yeah,
Yeah.
or try and like fish for his gold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Um,
I love it.
yeah, kind of. Be fun to have a magnet somewhere in this.
What? How would
Just-
that work?
Well, just so that people can use a magnet. Magnets are always a fun tool to give to adventurers,
Oh.
especially in an adventure that's all about metal. Like,
I think I'd struggle with that.
uh,
But no, I like it as an idea. I just personally, I'd be like, oh god.
don't worry,
Magnets.
nobody knows how magnets work.
that's true.
Thank
Scientists
goodness.
have tried to understand the magnets for many years, but never.
Oh, what are you doing with your
I
yellow?
was about to make all the torches glow, and it's just occurred to me that they'd be underwater.
Yeah, they're gonna be all gross. Make them
Okay.
gross.
Okay, I think yeah, I love poem. Angry pirates go with a gold tooth. Fishing nets.
Yeah.
Tarred chest filled with pirate clothes.
Perfect. I think that's enough, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I hope so because we are running out of space.
Well, we've got one more room.
So we've got that. Yeah, we've got the what do you call it?
Store place.
Armory, we were calling it.
Oh, the armory place.
The armory and the hold, I guess.
I've
There
got-
is also a room underneath the armory, but
That's
we
cool.
can call that further armory.
That room's all broken. Don't worry about that room. It's just a
Um,
broken room.
Sarah, your idea of making everything gross is amazing.
I know. I love it. This is so cool.
Why wasn't everything grosser to start with?
I love it.
Makes me feel like, you'd fall over there. And that's what we want.
Duh, duh, duh.
Okay. All right. So you guys, I know I might be skipping a bit because I'm talking about the dragon right now.
Yeah, go for it.
So we were talking the other day about, I think last stream it came up about, I said, well, don't be a dragon. What if you're having like a level 1 party coming through this
Yeah,
adventure? You can't just stick like a dragon in there. And you guys went, oh, you can. You just scale it. And I thought maybe
Shut up,
you'd maybe you'd explain how that works more to me.
Scaling
Like-
a dragon is actually very easy. They already come with
Okay.
scales.
Ugh, God damn it, Jack! I quit.
Well, you have a couple of options. You either don't scale the dragon, like
Okay.
it is unimaginable death. Like waking the dragon means that that becomes the challenge of the adventure. Don't wake the dragon. This is
Yeah.
you're not going to win that fight.
Mm.
The other option is you can say it's a young dragon, it's a baby dragon, or you have a sword of dragon slaying, or sort of
Yeah.
even the odds if you do want the fight to be possible, like a head-on fight to be possible. I think in this adventure, I wouldn't scale the dragon because you've got friggin' a thing full of explosives that as a GM I'd definitely be happy with you being like, okay, yeah, drop that on the dragon, blow it up. You've got like that anchor that could be dropped on the dragon. You've got quite a lot of like fun things. That gravity is almost because he's at the bottom.
Yeah.
You've got tons of stuff you can drop on him.
Right.
And I think it'd be fun. I kind of want there to be a way in this. I haven't really thought of it where his lightning can be his demise.
I see. Okay.
Something a player might go, oh, if that was electrocuted, electrified even, then the dragon would explode or whatever. I'm not sure if they're like, well, maybe there is. Maybe I'm just not seeing it.
It's a room full of explosives, Jack. That's the
there is that. That does have the spark, but that's more of a fire thing, I guess.
The other thing about the explosives is would they? Did we establish if they'd float or not?
I think we said they would.
Okay, so how would you get him on the dragon?
Well, that's for the party to work out. You can tie some chains around it, ballast. You've got cannonballs in a different room.
There are some problems that parties will just solve. If you give them a bomb, how to make their own lives miserable is the first problem they'll solve.
That's right. Actually, you're right. Okay, cool. That's good. No, totally. I'm with you. Okay. So you think? Okay, but if the party are like what if they don't realize it's actually a big old dragon that's big old dragon, and they just go and try and fight it? Like,
well, see, this is where I think Jack and I are differing on this. I would scale this dragon.
Yep.
Because I think that the fact that it can control the wind is enough for it to have sunk this massive ship.
Yeah.
Like that's enough to drive a ship onto some rocks, and then you don't need to. You don't need to fight it.
We would have to say that it can control the wind, I guess.
Yeah, I was imagining. Yeah, it can create lightning and storms and stuff. I would say that.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can do that when we stat him, or if we put a little introduction at the beginning of the thing.
Okay. Okay.
But it would definitely be up to your style and how, brutal you want it to be, or.
I guess the question is, do we want to put stats in this adventure, or just say?
Well, I think
work it out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I wasn't saying that we should put that in. I was just thinking for just me as a new DM, like,
yeah,
if I wanted to take a dragon and put it in here.
I think the fact that this fits on sort of one piece of A4 is really nice. I think that putting stats on it ties it to D&D or to whatever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I think perhaps the word, like sticking the word Drake in there, might, Drake/dragon, make it that both are good.
Yeah. I believe.
Sir Francis Drake.
No.
I mean, I've written it now. I haven't. I lied. I did a lie.
Got away with it this time.
So then we've got the keel below.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so if you were looking to stat it, Sarah, I would say just go to the monster manual, or go to that one about the basically the unofficial monster manual one, the Tome of Beasts or whatever it's called. And I would find something like a Drake or something, and then probably I was thinking you could maybe give it some give it some legendary actions but on a condition. Like,
Okay.
if a player touches a metal object, the dragon can immediately cast Thunderbolt or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
And then, like in the game that you ran, where you hit a bunch of level 2 adventurers with a breath weapon from a drake, and they got completely wrecked. If you found that happening to yourself,
Yeah.
you could just pretend there was a limit on how many times he could do this. You know, like, oh well, he only had 2 of like, when really you gave him 5 or whatever. Yeah, so I think just remodeling, and I think you'll probably find a lightning drake somewhere in every monster manual. But
yeah, in terms of actual stats as well, the dragons are particularly sort of.
I'm back.
Dragons are particularly what do you call it? There's lots of different types of dragon in the monster manual. There's quite a lot of like, oh, and this is a dragon that, you know, this is a wormling, this is an adult, this is a young dragon, this is an ancient dragon. You know, this is a level 20 adventure, then he has been here since, you know, for 1,000 years, and he's sort of Smaug sitting at the bottom of his pirate ship. If it's a level 4 adventure, then maybe not.
I'm glad we could bring it back to The Hobbit, though, because...
Oh, are we talking that again? I disconnected for a short amount of time.
Did you have any views on The Hobbit you wanted to share?
Me? No.
Either of you?
Okay, so room 11 is the armory, right?
Yep.
Just kind of double checking we're on the same page. I'm just going to draw some old crates here in the corner. And then give them some depth. So that's the armory, and that contains pirate versions of whatever weapons the party has currently.
Yay!
Make it up. But the premise there is that you're on a pirate adventure, and if you're in a piratey mood, and so giving people an opportunity to wield a cutlass for a bit is it's great fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
I put a broken staircase in here.
Yeah.
Just to imply that there's a kind of a way up onto this section here. What is in this little room under here, do you reckon? Above the dragon. So it is a room you can only get to by sneaking literally over the dragon. I guess you'd also have to swim. You'd have to dive underwater and swim past him.
Yeah.
And this water is electrified as well.
Oh no.
That's true. Or I guess scare him out and then swim under there.
Unaleka asks, what do you give to the spellcaster in the
what's
crate of weapons?
Well, Gus having a wind wand.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
In the previous, like a pistol that would blow someone off the side of a boat.
Yeah.
Because it would feel like you'd feel like a badass pirate with a blunderbuss because you could blow someone away. But at the same time, you're not inventing guns.
Yeah, you got magics.
So currently that says the captain has, in addition to normal weaponry, a curious wand with a pistol grip. When used, this pistol creates a great gust of wind that can push targets off the boat.
Yeah. Rad. I love it.
But yeah, I guess what's the, if they're looking for a piratey version of their stuff, like, what is that?
Oh, I guess it's a peg leg, but real long.
There you go, Unaleka. I think we've solved that problem for you. By the way, I mean Jack. Blame Jack.
I mean,
always blame Jack.
Spellcasters don't need anything, do they? They're happy with just waving their hands.
They are just happy with having control over the
laws of time and space. Yeah.
Maybe treat your wizard to a load of ink or something. Oh, box of ink! Wow.
Oh, I do like. Oh, there should be a load of ink there somewhere though. Ink and water. That's a fun mix.
Oh, it is.
Like you can blind the dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
Where would we put?
So, good place would be in the hold. If the hold is full of ink, and you can break the door, I guess the water would fill. Like, were they transporting barrels of ink? I don't know. This is that.
Ink's expensive.
Yeah, and I guess that could be like that's their. They would be dealing in expensive things.
Maybe that was just a thing they robbed, and they're like, "Cool, we can just sell this on."
Okay.
Where were we putting a barrel of ink?
Either in the room above the dragon or in the hold at the bottom of the ship. Up to you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Make a choice.
The room above the dragon would involve diving to get to it. The room above the dragon would involve me drawing a staircase.
What if... Now, I may be unclear on the science here,
Okay. I like it when things start like that.
but I think a brass, diving suit would protect you from the electric.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's not what would happen. The opposite would happen. But
Wouldn't it be... Is it rubber that is not...
Yeah, but it's... there might be something to do with Faraday cages, right? Or something weird.
I don't know enough about science to
Okay.
contribute well to this conversation.
Right. We have to put it past... I mean, we could call it a rubber diving suit, but make, I don't know. Who knows? Okay, I'm putting it in the room
Oh, dear.
opposite the dragon, but I'm putting a skeleton in it.
Oh, I like that. So you have to kind of fight him.
You have to fight him without waking the dragon up.
Oh, yeah.
So what are we calling this room?
The pump room. No, the diving suit.
Bilge is a thing.
Okay, where's the bilge?
Bilge is
Where's the
actually
word?
Bilge is actually really at the bottom of the ship. Thing. In fact, it is the area on the outer surface of a ship's hull where the bottom curves to meet the vertical sides.
Beautiful.
Where the two sides meet the keel. Okay. So that's not particularly... That, I guess, the keel, the bilge, for the purposes of our thing, would be the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's not that. And you're calling that 11, are you? No, that 11's the armory.
Yeah, so this would be 12.
So
Hold on.
what about dive room? Although, is that below the water?
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to get to. It's an electric-proof suit.
Right, but that's kind of like putting the crowbar inside the box.
Yeah, I agree with Jack about that one.
I think.
Sorry, Chris.
I think we've already given these players dynamite, ink, an enormous net, and cannons. How much more? And an anchor.
Oh, you're
How much
right.
more do we want to feed them on a plate? Also, the suit lets them get to the treasure afterwards. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I think players will either, they'll work it out and they'll get the thing, or they won't, and they'll be like, "Damn! If only we'd gotten here first." Or we can put a trapdoor in the armory if that makes you feel better, because the armory is still hard to get to,
And is also underwater.
Mm.
and is also underwater.
I guess it's more the electrified thing that
I think if we tell people that a metal diving suit will protect them from electricity, a lot of people will call our bullshit on that.
Alright. Yeah.
I think the diving suit is a cool magic item. It's not magic, but you know what I mean? It's a cool, problem-solving item for players, because they'll lug it around like a suit of heavy armor, and they'll very rarely actually use it. But when they do, boy howdy.
Okay.
Hmm.
This.
Yeah, I think this is good, you know. I think we're mostly good now, right? Do we have other places to deal?
Only the hold. It might just be worth writing like list of stuff they might find in the hold.
Yeah.
Come up with like, because I think ink is a good one, and you know, like come up with stuff on maybe a random table. I like random tables.
I love random tables.
Of stuff that may not be useful in this adventure, but like a barrel of ink can come in handy anywhere. Glue is another fun one to give people as well. Because you can set fire to it to stone a whole bunch of goblins, or you can throw it on the ground to make a sticky trap. Like,
I do like the fact that the sticky trap was the second thing you thought of when it came to glue. I hear
a lot of purposes.
some people use glue to stick things together.
Yeah, but the more common usage is
Huffing.
get goblins stoned. Okay, so that would be the hold, which I think is now number 13. So the hold is number 13, and we'll put a quick D6 table to find out what this boat was transporting.
Yep. I'm into it.
D12 table.
D6 table.
D6.
To be honest, I don't know what you think you're going to fit in here. Extremely slow, but can breathe underwater.
Okay, just ink and stuff. Food bits. Sad, gloomy holes.
Well, we can work on getting us some more space.
Or there could be holes in it as well, because we have not put many holes in this shipwreck. It's a pretty
complete ship.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
Okay.
It got
like
wrecked
that.
very
Okay.
very delicately, you know? Just feels like there should be more.
So if I did that, and then like just friggin' wreck this ship.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wreck it up real good.
But it is wrecked below the water level, so you wouldn't be able to see it from the side.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
What that means is actually all of the ship's goods are stuck here in the sand, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Because they've all just tumbled out of the bottom of the ship here.
I suppose there is some sand goods. Yeah, that's good because that means
Sand goods.
gonna. Yeah. Maybe like a little fish family live in the boxes, and a danger shark might.
Fish family and a danger shark. I tried to draw a shark last week and discovered that sharks are really to draw, so
Hard to draw.
yeah.
Didn't you draw a shark for My Little Pony?
I did, yeah, but it wasn't live on air, you know? People weren't watching me.
I see.
That's fair.
All right, I have found a way of adding in a D6 table.
Yeah.
Yay!
I've essentially moved all the electric rules bit onto your drawing page.
Okay.
Perfect.
Type? No. Table. Insert table.
Nice.
7 columns. 2. All right. So
I have another question as well.
Go for it.
How long do you guys think this dungeon would take to run? Would this be one session, or would it be multiple?
I think if you gave people their own time,
Hmm.
possibly 2 sessions. One long session, one or an eve. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is, quite often it's like you can rush play. It's very difficult to slow players down.
Yeah.
But it's easy to rush them
Mm.
because, like, you can just have. I mean, you can have the dragon wake up when you realize that you only have 20 minutes left of your session.
Right, I see.
Like, oh shit, dragon's up now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing I struggle with doing DM stuff is like I'll write out some things that are going on. It's like I never know the timing. Sometimes it's like, oh, everything's over in 20 minutes, or it's like, ah, cool, you didn't get to that. Great.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, I think that's a classic ish. You know, players just you can't really judge how long they're gonna.
yeah, what they're gonna fixate on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Your game the other day, we decided that all of our energies would go into breaking into the house of someone who
Right.
was mean to us.
and they wouldn't let us use their telescope,
That
despite
was
the
it.
fact that we asked
They
quite
wouldn't let us-
politely, and we'd done them a favour.
Yeah, we had done the mission, and they were like, "We've done the mission for the cost of one look through their telescope." This
Mm.
utter bitch, Sarah, wouldn't let us.
All right, guys. What other discarded
Concentrate.
cargo do we want? Got high quality and well aged rum.
Oh yeah.
Barrels of high quality glue.
Yes. Glue.
I think the rum. I like the high quality thing because the high quality statement on the rum creates an argument.
Oh, I did say high quality again.
It's like the dwarf is but also if we're gonna stick an adjective in there, give one that's like good for glue, instant stick, or
sweet smelling,
Wow.
so it can be used to trap bears.
Oh no.
oh no.
Don't trap bears. Be nice to them.
Yeah. I made myself sad.
Also, don't be bears. They're evil.
Oh yeah. Chris doesn't like bears.
Because they're the worst animal,
That's
morally speaking.
Oh no.
What else? What else could we be transporting?
I've got bears on the brain now.
I like sweet smelling for glue as well because
Yeah,
I
I
just
do.
imagine someone opening this and going, "This is a lovely sweet smell." Spices are what about like the spiciest?
Something that if the dragon eats it, he gets like real sick because he's all
Aw.
spicy. He doesn't do spicy foods.
Yeah. He is a storm dragon, you know? They're not good with spice.
No, they're
Yeah,
pretty,
I mean that's famously.
they're
Yeah.
pretty good at licking batteries, but
Yeah.
not
That's their
spice.
talent, really. Chris, your poster is causing the chat to be upset. Just so you know. I know it won't change the situation. I'm sorry, everyone, but
Don't listen to them, Tommy.
So red flakes that make any food extremely spicy.
yes.
Some kind of spice flake.
Yeah.
Spice flake.
Okay, 3 more.
Oh, ooh.
What about
What do-
bolts of unbreakable fabric?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say fabric. I like fabric. Fabric works.
Maybe sails is better than fabrics. Like if they have merchant sails, like they sometimes pretend to be merchants.
Oh, I like that too.
That gives a bit of story, but also a sail, like it's still a big bit of fabric that you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't think merchants have different types of sail than pirates.
You shut your mouth.
But yeah, they got a big money sign on them.
There you go.
So you know it's a merchant sail.
A sail with a big money sign on. Write it down.
Okay.
I don't hear clicking.
I'm gonna make them of a stretchy fabric. Spare sails made of a stretchy fabric.
Nice.
So going through the classic sort of adventuring stuff, we've got something flammable. That's generally a good idea. Got something silly. What about something a bit magic?
What's something that it's kind of right? The niche I'm thinking is like it's a crappy magic substance, like not like ocean. That's obviously super useful, but like that.
Like what? Sorry.
Something like a potion,
Right.
That's generally it's very mundane and useless, but in an enormous quantity, it gets the imagination thinking. You know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I dropped out again, guys.
Quite alright.
This keeps happening, and I don't know why.
So, how about magnets?
Oh my god, just full of magnets.
So many magnets. Lodestones.
I'm not against a hold full of magnets.
Wouldn't the ship be like very different if it was like huge magnets in it?
That's true.
I don't think they're like
Strangely.
strong enough magnets to...
Well,
The ship can only go north.
No, I meant like all the metal things that we've put all around the ship. Like, it'd be like,
Yeah, there would be like you'd want to put clues throughout. I'll tell you what, Jack. Sarah.
yeah.
Put massive magnets into the idea vault,
Okay, massive magnets.
Yes.
and then on a later dungeon we'll be like, "Hey, what's the theme for this one?"
Okay.
Massive magnets!
Massive mag. What idiot wrote massive magnets here?
Idea vault. Okay, let's go in. What else do we have in the idea vault?
What's something that could have also like
Toilets and dungeons. That's right.
completely gone off?
Yeah, something wretched.
Yeah, I thought that.
Rotted
Something
fish.
gross.
Um,
Nah, that would have been eaten.
Una Leka in the chat says bat guano because it's one of the components for Fireball.
Oh, I see.
But, miscellaneous spell components though.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Um,
Make the wizards happy.
Yeah, you did ask for something to make wizards happy.
A wizard friendly vault. Have we had any? Yes, suggestion.
Racehorses.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, it has to be racehorses now.
Why?
I think, can we add to the captain's diary that they are transporting an incredibly valuable haul? Just so that, you know, the cargo even, like they have their treasure, but also I hope this cargo reaches its destination safely, because it's worth a huge amount. And then, because like spice is worth, racehorses are worth a huge amount,
Oh,
but
no.
drowned they're worth nothing.
Oh no! I'm. Oh. You're really talking about dead racehorses as being found in this dungeon. You go to the bottom and there's just horse corpses
There's a
everywhere.
1 in 6 chance.
Horses.
Oh.
Okay.
That's so upsetting. You guys are the worst. Also, I love it. It's great. Something, something, joke about beating a dead horse. Something, something, something.
Nice.
Nice.
Haha!
How do I do the table thing?
Oh no.
Oh no.
He'll work it out, don't you worry.
I will.
He's a good lad, that one. Weird.
Oh,
I'll grant you.
do alternating tables thing. You can do that automatically. Of course you can. Make smart.
I'm really excited about the big starfish. I know that they're like only in the start bit of this
They look
Yeah.
this
cute
adventure,
as well.
but you know, they make me happy.
I feel like we should check all D&D and RPG stuff and see if anyone has ever come up with that idea before. And if they haven't, we should be like, hey, this is the original source of the giant starfish
Woohoo!
from Pokemon.
Wait, what?
I kind of realized halfway through my sentence that Pokemon has giant starfish, so he didn't really invent it.
I mean, giant starfish exist, don't they? Like in real life.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know about that giant.
Maybe not that big.
Somebody Google the biggest starfish.
What is the biggest starfish?
But, why don't you tell us now in the comments?
And you could win
A
And-
giant
and-
starfish.
a dead racehorse. We're going to roll a d6 and send you something from this shipboard. It's going to be a racehorse.
Oh, okay. 40 inches. It's the biggest starfish.
It's quite big.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like a ruler is
What is
30
that in
inches.
real money? So
I don't
that's
know. It doesn't tell me. It just told me
so that's
inches.
80. That's 100. That's 100 centimeters. That's a meter.
Is it though?
Maybe.
Okay, how many meters? Oh god. I hate conversion things. Sorry. This is great content, you guys.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, this is
It is a meter. You're right. Look at you go.
huzzah.
There you
Jack is
go.
a maths boy.
That's
I
boy.
had my suspicions.
Table. Cell options. Stroke and fill. Bam,
Hmm.
bam, 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 bam.
You know, no, shh. I lied. I thought of a thing. I realized the answer. And now I'm backing out.
Oh dear. Well, that's intriguing.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Okay. I think I'll go through what I've got written here
Yeah.
and share it with you guys.
Yes.
So number 1, Titan's Causeway.
Mhm.
Approaching the Wind Reaper. Let me put on my narrator's voice.
Yeah.
Approaching the Wind Reaper is a stepped series of stones. These stones are slippery due to the salt spray, and the fierce weather makes threatens to push climber off entirely. Oh dear.
Oh no! They make threatens!
And the fierce weather Threatens to push climbers off entirely. Giant tidal starfish. Is tidal starfish a thing?
Oh my god.
We mentioned it last time.
Starfish get washed up on beaches.
Fair enough. Giant tidal starfish latch onto the causeway. They are large beasts that do not move unless prey is very close, at which point they lash out and try to drag adventurers to their doom. Number 2. Figurehead. A brass-winged serpent that has its mouth open. Its eyes are made of blue glass. Number 3.
Oh,
Sweet.
not giving it blue eyes.
Well,
There you go. Let's get consistent. here.
Now's your chance.
number 3.
Quick, while he's distracted by the fact I've interrupted him.
The deck is extremely slippery and slopes towards the stone. The weather makes it difficult to see the skeletons caught in the rigging above. More skeletons scatter the deck, all clearly the victims of a great storm. Of a massive storm? Massive storm.
Yes.
A great iron anchor swings above precariously. Poop deck. Number 4. On the poop deck is the skeleton captain tied to the wheel. He has at his hip the wind pistol below. If the players approach the captain, skeletons will drop in numbers. The pirate skeletons are weak but many, and each has a steel cutlass. If a skeleton is shattered, it will reform with the other bones lying around. Well, I need to move this wind pistol up. It's way out.
I like this. This is cool.
Number 5.
It's like storytelling.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Outside the captain's quarters. Not outside the captain. Outside the captain's quarters is a skeletal monkey with a brass key. The key to the captain's quarters. With a brass key to the captain's quarters would probably suffice. To the captain's quarters.
To the captain's quarters.
To the captain's quarters. Oh no.
Where's that to? Sorry.
Multiple captain's quarters. The captain's quarters. He is very cute.
Could you say captain's quarters again?
Captain's quarters. He is very cute. Upon seeing the party, he will flee with the key, either up into the rigging or down into the bowels of the ship. Captain's quarters, number 6. The captain's quarters.
Jack, I'm beginning to work out why we were running out of space earlier.
I've
Is it
just
because
said,
you've written captain's quarters a million times?
okay. Locked and blocked by debris. Inside, the finery of the room has rotted away. In the centre is a great table with rotten parchment maps. I need to make sure I do a lot of repeating of terms here. There is also a chest containing the following. A captain's log that speaks of the Wind Reaper's many adventures. The last entry speaks of a sudden storm that roared like it was alive. It also mentions an incredibly valuable cargo that must reach its destination. A child's doll that has clearly been loved. An ancient gold coin from each of the major nations. A fine brass telescope that has been engraved SWL. Number 7, the Path of Chains. This room is crisscrossed with the iron chains of the anchor above. Number 8, the gun deck. This room has 12 iron cannons. I should probably have cut that down slightly. One cannon. This room has iron cannons.
Yeah.
And though they are rusted and old, each has enough integrity to at last for one more shot. A rickety but locked door leads to the magazine. Hidden under a pile of lead cannonballs is a hatch leading down to the crew quarters. Let's put a bit of stroke on that. Bam. Number 9, the magazine. The stairs just in front of the door are decayed and weak. Certainly anyone barging through the previous door would fall straight through. Beyond the hole lies a pile of red watertight barrels, each filled with gunpowder. Number 10, crew quarters. Ragged hammocks hang strewn from the roof and walls.
I just have a quick
Yeah.
suggestion.
Hmm.
Instead, can we like the red barrels that explode, right? Like people are going to get that that's gunpowder, but can we make it less? Can we make it more magical? Like, is it explosive red alchemical? Like, I don't know. Use it for a bit of world building rather than being like, oh hey, it's a thing from our world.
Yeah, I guess. How do we? Obviously, if this was our world, we could build on that. What about sort of blasting powder, maybe?
Alchemical blasting powder.
Which
Ooh.
could be gunpowder if that is what you want from your fantasy setting, like fairly real world stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, alchemical blasting powder.
If what you want is real worldy stuff, you've written out the giant starfish, the zombies, the blue dragon.
Boo. Number 10, the crew quarters. Ragged hammocks hang strewn from the roof and walls. Hidden in nooks and crannies are the following items: a love poem, it doesn't rhyme; an angry pirate skull with a gold tooth; fishing nets; and a tarred chest filled with pirate clothes.
Can we change angry pirate skull to pirate skull that hates you? Because a pirate skull that hates you makes it sound like it can talk and it abuses you verbally. Whereas angry pirate skull kind of makes it seem like...
It might be an inanimate object, what just looks angry.
But I do like the gold tooth, because once you tell people about the gold tooth, they may try and steal it and get a little electric shock.
Just a little buzz. Ooh.
Owie.
Number 11, armory. Rusted steel weapons line the walls. Pirate versions of whatever weapons the party currently wields. That is not a proper sentence.
That's good.
Yeah, good.
Let's say
a lot of OSR books actually don't contain proper sentences. Like they literally just save space by being like, yeah, work out what I mean. Which, it's an interesting approach. Not one we need here, given that this is a small dungeon and it fits onto one page.
There we go. Number 12, the dive suit. This suit is currently occupied by a skeleton. Anyone wearing it is made extremely slow, but can breathe underwater. In fact, It is extremely heavy, but allows wearers to breathe underwater.
That's super cool.
Number 12, the keel. Nope. Number 13, maybe? What have we got there numbers? Where's 13? Yeah.
It's the hold.
Number 13. Is that including the dragony bit?
No, the dragon isn't actually numbered.
Oh no!
It should be number 14 then.
It'd be number 14.
The keel. Number 13. The keel has rotted through, exposing the electrified copper plating below. Flotsam and jetsam obscure the view of the floor. There are several barrels of black ink.
Oh no.
Number 14.
Oh, I thought I dropped out. Okay.
No, you're with us. Don't you worry.
I got scared.
We gotcha.
Number 14. The Hold.
Yes.
Beneath the waves atop a pile of stolen gold lies Moss, a blue drake sleeping safely in the knowledge that no one could touch his hoard without being electrocuted. He is a heavy sleeper, and each snore creates a wave of lightning rippling across the water.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Number 15. Discarded cargo. This is literally just a D6 table. There's no explanation or anything.
Yeah, I think the picture shows that it.
Yeah. Yep. 1. High quality and brackets and well aged close brackets rum. I don't know why I decided to say those brackets and none of the others. Number 2, barrels of sweet-smelling glue. Number 3, red flakes that make any food extremely spicy. Number 4, spare sails made of a stretchy fabric. Number 5, miscellaneous spell components. Number 6, 4 racehorses. Dead.
Oh.
I felt like I might need to specify.
Thanks.
I might make them champion racehorses.
Oh,
In the
They were
pri-
gonna
in
be
the
a
pri- in
champ.
their prime.
they were gonna be the best. Oh,
They're not in their prime, Jack.
With families.
no. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad about horses.
Right, this dragon needs to be just a little bit sleepier.
Yeah, he looks very awake.
So, and then the little space is the stormy slumber. All metal throughout the Wind Reaper is heavily electrified due to the lightning snores of a blue dragon sleeping in the hold. Blue drake. Not a blue rake. Blue drake. Sleeping in the hold, which was number 14. I believe. Let's double check that.
Yeah.
14, yes.
He is number 14, yeah.
Yep. Oh, he's so sleepy.
He looks a bit mad.
Well, he's just been woken up, you know?
Oh, that's true.
The bigger a metal item, the more charge it has stored. So a brass key would give a small shock, whereas the copper plating of the ship could electrocute somebody. Metal items have been bolded. In the text.
Emboldened?
No.
Oh.
No.
Items the adventurers brought with them are not electrified, but could certainly conduct it. But certainly... it doesn't even need to be said, does it? Items the adventurers bring with them are not electrified. I think.
Yeah? I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think that should be said, right?
As in, should we say that metal conducts electricity is my question.
Oh, no, yeah, my point was why aren't the adventurers things electric?
Just because that kind of means that you can't touch anything whatsoever. Like,
And if anyone's wearing armor, they'll just
Get fried.
yeah. Which doesn't seem fair, really. Seems like a pretty...
How about items the adventurers brought with them are not electrified unless it touches a charged item.
But then it works the same as if you just do that.
The water inside the boat is also electrified.
You know how the there's the stuff on the floor,
Yeah.
the 15 bit.
Yeah.
Is that in an electric water or is that water chill?
Let's have a look. Where is it? I think all the water inside the ship is.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the number
but they
15
fell
is
onto the-
outside the ship.
Yeah.
So that's probably fine.
Cool. Okay. Just checking.
That's cool.
So you get a little buzz as you go down, but you can get through it and get those dead racehorses.
Rescue them. Okay, so put a little title on here.
Oh, it looks so cool.
I've been calling this the Wind Reaper as an adventure.
Yay. That's so cool.
You are not going to have enough space. Whew, that was lucky. Exciting. Okay. Do you want to zoom out so we can see the whole thing?
Hang on. Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Hold your dead horses.
no. No.
This is now our stamp of approval.
There's going to be a dead horse in every event.
Dead horse in it. That's our promise to you, ladies and gentlemen. A dead horse in every.
Oh, man.
Thanks.
I love that our sort of bread and butter is literally sort of My Little Pony.
I know. That's the one. That's oh my god.
As long as Hasbro never finds out that we killed fantasy horses.
No one tell Hasbro.
Oh. God. So, most of this time I've been doing the writing, and it's just really nice to actually watch, the art. Just
Oh yeah, I've just been really
happening.
enjoying that.
That's beautiful.
It's been so good. It's
Yeah.
really, it's just so nice to watch. Chris, you're amazing.
Yeah, I
It's
know I
fun to
never
do.
say that, you're really good at what you do, and I'll be dead before I do.
Good. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Wind Reaper.
damn it, you guys! I thought you were about to be real cute and wholesome.
So close.
I was this close.
Okay.
Man, that's like a whole dungeon.
Yeah.
And I've got the InDesign file for that
Oh my
to
goodness.
drop into.
Okay, so if I just
Oh, I think the brass fella on the front of the ship could probably be a bit more brassy.
go fuck yourself, Jack. Jesus. I slave away here. And what do I get? Do I get the brass fella could be brassier. Yeah, okay, maybe.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Okay. What layer is he? Oh, I need to keep track of my layers better.
No one who does art things keeps track of layers.
You should though.
I know. But it's like a thing, right?
Yeah. It's a thing.
I saw a tweet about it once, so I'm an expert.
Ah, you're actually gonna just redraw it.
I'm painting over the top.
Yeah. I would have expected you to I don't know, just press a button and it becomes more brassy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shut
David does that sometimes.
I forgot about that.
Why don't you, David?
Guys, this is a real emotional roller coaster of a day. Okay, I don't.
Now that Jack's watching, we can just criticize you as
Yeah.
as
So that PDF is he's good to, and we'll
Yeah, we're sort
upload
of
it.
working out where to host him, and it almost certainly end up on Drive-Thru RPG.
Mhm.
So you guys can check that out there. We'll post the link up on Twitch when he's ready, which should be theory in the next couple of days.
yeah.
Just need to
Yeah, you
do
can also
the boring finishing touches.
I'll also post it on the Twitter, which is at cheeseboard with 4 E's.
That's too many E's.
I mean,
Is it with
that's the beauty of
5
it.
E's?
Oh, is it 5? I thought it was 4.
It's 4 and then 1 at the end of cheese, right?
Oh my god.
I just-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Jack's
Cheese.
just being difficult.
Oh yeah, intentionally,
God damn it.
which makes it okay.
Or the opposite.
Oh no, I've made some serious faux pas.
Right. Got to save this again. Every time I save it, I get a little change. Okay. So let's
yeah,
zoom out.
If you send that across to me, I can.
Yeah, I'll do that as soon as we've stopped streaming.
Yeah.
So,
Um.
go. Any burning ideas or changes to the format for next week?
I think let's make another dungeon.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah,
If
obviously
anyone-
that's not a change.
If anyone watching has any suggestions, I think there's a suggestion box thing on our place
Yeah,
that
that's-
you're watching this. So if you scroll down or something, I think maybe there's like a suggest a dungeon thing. So you can throw ideas at us and maybe we'll draw it if we like it. We probably will. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. And also thank you for coming and
Yeah, I mean, I think we're
joining
gonna,
us.
we're going to run out of ideas fairly quickly. So the more help you guys can give us,
Yeah.
the better. But yeah, thank you very much
Yeah.
for.
The other thing, as well as the suggestion box that we decided we would start doing, is like an ideas vault. So all of the ideas that we came up with last week that we didn't do, like a mine, because we wanted to do something completely vertical, and a
Hotel.
barrow, and a bone hotel.
Yeah.
So all of those ideas will kind of go into the ideas vault, and
Mhm.
hopefully the ideas vault will expand faster than we come up with ideas, faster than we do ideas, and then we'll have ideas forever.
Mm. And this
Yeah.
show will never end.
That's how creativity works. It
All right.
never dries up.
All right. Thank you very much for watching. And
Sorry, it was early.
yeah, sorry for the timing snafu. Chris has another stream he has to do.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. It starts in half an hour.
But thank you very much, guys, for watching. And please don't be mean to us.
Don't be mean to us.